There was actually another crime committed at this cafe the day of the murder 6 years ago. Another crime? That's the first I've heard of it. Imagawa's uniform disappeared from this locker in a cafe ops locker room on that day. Imagawa-kun's uniform? Yes, my uniform disappeared from my locker. Since you weren't present at the day of the murder, when did you notice it was missing? The day after Oda's-san was murdered, I came to work. The police were investigating, so I couldn't go in. But once the police left, I looked in my locker and saw that my uniform was gone. Come on. The police probably took it as evidence. I'm sure there was plenty of stuff missing from the crimes. You're wrong. Somebody was definitely harassing me. Everyone teased me. As I couldn't, why don't you tell them you took my uniform? You took everything else. The uniform must have been you too. You're so whiny. Bully police, whoever took it, it has nothing to do with a catcher this case. No, Imagawa's uniform is the key to this case. Huh? What do you mean? I'll show you right now. If I can show 2 pieces of evidence that prove what happened to Imagawa's uniform. I don't know what happened to his uniform. The other piece of evidence is... Look at the list of evidence I borrowed from you. There's no waiter's uniform on it. Let's see. You're right. I don't see any waiter's uniform listed. In other words, the uniform disappeared before the police showed up. If the police didn't confiscate it, who would have taken it? It was Sasai-kun, right? No, not Sasai. He did steal things from you, true, but he wasn't doing it to arrest you. He was just after some cash. Your wallet and CDs make sense, but your uniform wouldn't have been worth anything. Well, then who did it? Oh, you mean the murderer took it? Exactly. The criminal wanted to make it look like someone else committed the crime, so they stole the waiter's uniform and changed into it. Then, as soon as somebody came by, they hid their face and ran out the back exit. Is that true? So you're saying the person who stole Imagawa's uniform and fled the scene is the real criminal? Yeah. And who might that be? The real criminal is... I don't know. What's it for this guy? No, that... No.
桐生さん、それではその人物の名前を教えてください。6年前、小田さんを殺し、明智さんに罪をかぶせた事件の真犯人とは一体？
犯人はお前だ。木下優子、お前が小田を殺した真犯人だ。
Her? Are you serious? I can't believe it. What? Yuko killed Oda-san? An interesting theory, but why would I kill Oda-san? I didn't have any reason to do anything like that. Yeah, Uchiakachi's motive was Uzami-san's relationship with Oda-san. Exactly how are Yuko-san and Oda-san connected? There's something to prove Yuko and Oda knew each other somehow. Oda was dating somebody at the time of the murder, somebody who used to work as a waitress at Cafe Alps. Nani? Is that true? Yeah, and her last name was Saito. Saito? That's Yuko's maiden name. I hear you worked at this cafe until just before the time of the murder. Yuko-san and Oda-san were dating? I didn't know that. Yuko-san, is that true? I don't have to answer that. Yuko. If Oda-san was dating Yuko-san, then Huzami-san wasn't the only one cheating. Oda was cheating too. And that means Yoko-san also had motive to kill Oda-san. So anyone with a motive is a killer? A killer, Alicia? A killer. The fuck is a killer? Is a killer? You haven't done anything but hypnotize. Exactly, you've only talked about possibilities. Do you have any conclusive evidence that she murdered him? Conclusive evidence, like fingerprints? If I only had something with Yuko's fingerprints on it. Something with fingerprints. Okay. This is the evidence. Is it my business card? This business card was your fingerprints on it. We should be able to compare the prints on these cards to the ones on a murder weapon. Give me that business card. Let's check it out right now. We finished analyzing the prints on the card. These are Yoko Kinoshita's prints. And these are the prints on the ashtray. They're... The prints on Yuko-san's business card are the same as the ones on the murder weapon. I don't believe it. How do you explain that? Even if my friend's on that ashtray, so what? How does that change anything? What do you mean? I ate at Alps the day of the murder. I must have just touched the ashtray while I was there. She's right. There's no crime in touching an ashtray. She was just a customer. No, Yuko's lying. I should call her out on it. Let's take a note of it and call her on my observation. Fingerprints found on the ashtray used for the murder. That is the verbatim. That is seen but felt to it. Finish it. No, you're lying. What the hell are you talking about? There's no record of you coming to the cafe the day of the murder, right, Detective Maeda? He's right. We had Cafe Alps employees watch all the security tapes, and they gave statements that no other cafe employees, former or otherwise, visited the cafe that day. Right, Kinoshita-san? That's right. I'd seen Yuko-san's face before, so I would have noticed if she was on those tapes. She definitely wasn't. Which means you did come to Cafe Alps on the day of the murder as a customer. So why were your fingerprints on an ashtray then? Fine. Maybe it wasn't on the day of the murder. It might have been the day before. It's not that big of an issue. Nope, you had to have been here the day of the murder. You weren't a customer. You were the real murderer. Huh? The only people who could have prints on the murder weapon were those who visited the day of the murder. How did you come to that conclusion? Now for the coup de grace, I just need something to prove when the prints of the murder weapon were made. The ashtrays here are clean every day, but your prints were still on a murder.